Hey friend, in this video we're going to take a look at Procolored's Black Friday promotions. We're going to go over some differences between the bundles and the printers, and I'm going to give you some of my recommendations of which ones to get. So I'm going to show you my screen and let's dive right into it. Now they laid out most of their Black Friday or November specials all at the same time, which makes it really confusing. Even I didn't understand it at first. So for the Black Friday pre-sale, which runs from November 15th, which is the day that I'm recording, to November 21st, you get a free oven. So if you buy the F8 model here, the entry-level one, the printer by itself is $18.99 and you get the free oven. So to put that into perspective, if you were to buy it with the oven bundle, normally it would cost about $2,400. The L1800 model, or rebranded as the F13 model, is $28.99 with the free oven. And then the Pro model is $5,000 with the free oven. Whenever you buy the printer, you want to get it with the bundle. Don't try to use your toaster oven, your oven in your kitchen. It's not going to work the same. You're going to end up burning something. The adhesive powder does have a fume to it whenever it's being heated up. So you don't want to use it in your kitchen and make the whole house stink. Not only that, but the adhesive requires a specific time and temperature. And it's really hard to dial in with the toaster oven or the oven in your kitchen. And the reason why the oven is very essential is that once you get finished with printing your image, you would add the adhesive powder and then you would put into the oven to be baked. And it takes about 2 or 3 minutes to bake or cure, melt the adhesive. And while it's doing that, you can actually print your next design. So if you didn't have the oven, you would have to find some kind of method to cure the adhesive powder. What I've seen people do is they would get like a clamshell heat press and they would put the image onto the platen and lower the heat press and use the heat press to cure the image. So instead of you standing there having to hold the heat press down to cure the image, you could have it in the oven for 2-3 minutes, and while it's doing that, you can go and print more images. It's much more efficient, much more streamlined, saves you a lot of time and money. So as we scroll down a little bit, it just tells you more promotions. You can pretty much disregard this promotion here. It's not as good as the one that's running between the 15th and the 21st. Scrolling down a little bit more, this is their Black Friday deals that's going to run from the 22nd to the end of the month. So this one is supposed to be their best promo, but from the looks of it, it's saying $200 off. I'm not sure why Procolored did it that way unless something drastically changes that I haven't been told. It looks like your best bet would be to buy the printer between the 15th and the 21st. So let's go back to our Black Friday pre-sale. And for the F8 model for $18.99, if I were to go ahead and check it out, go to the checkout page. So for about $2,000, you can start your t-shirt printing business with this printer and you would get amazing professional results with it. That's incredible. If you're someone who wants to get started or just getting started, this bundle would be perfect for you. And in my opinion, a $2,000 investment that you can make back pretty easily is just unheard of. I mean, most of the time to start a t-shirt printing business with screen printing or direct to garment, you'd have to spend way more than that, maybe 3, 4, 5 times more than that to even get started. So those of you who are interested in getting the F13, if you were to buy that, total with taxes and everything is about $3,100. So only for about $1,000 more, you can get the F13 model, which allows you to print 13 inches in width, which gives you a lot of versatility and flexibility to print larger prints or fit more designs on the film. And finally, if you have a larger budget and you want to get the Pro model, total with taxes is $5,400. The difference between the F13 and the F13 Pro is just going to be the Pro has 2 print heads, so it can print a little bit faster. As far as image quality, regardless of which printer you get, the F8, the F13, or the F13 Pro, they're all going to print amazing quality. The results are going to look professional, and your customers, they're not going to even know the difference. Now that I've gone over the price for Black Friday specials, let's take a look at each printer individually. So the first printer that we're going to take a look at is the F8 model. This one can print a maximum width of 8.2 inches. So immediately the first thing that I notice whenever I'm picking out a printer is if I need to print wider than 8.2 inches in width. Now, because this does come with a roller, you could flip your design sideways and have a wider image. So you could get away with printing a larger image with this printer. Now when it comes to printers, Procolored does offer a great value as far as DTF printers because it comes with everything that you need straight out of the box. The full set of ink, 250 milliliter, a small bag of adhesive powder, print head moisturizing liquid, a roll of film, and the ProRip software, which is extremely important because you cannot run the printer without the ProRip software. From what I've seen in the market, whenever you buy a DTF printer, you have to buy the RIP software separately, and they can cost up to $500. Procolored, they do give you the RIP software for free, and there's also lifetime updates, unless they change that in the future. I don't know. But currently, it's free included with your printer. Just keep in mind that the software is Windows only, so if you have a Mac, you do need to run like Parallels, or I think there's a software called Boot Camp that will allow you to run Windows on your Mac, but then you'd have to buy a Windows license as well, which isn't that expensive, but it could be an alternative if you don't have a PC at all. It comes with the power cables, and it comes with some cleaning kit. Now, just a tip here, and they also leave it on their website. I'm sure many people overlook this whenever they purchase their printer, is that it comes in multiple boxes. So the ink and the powder are sent in a separate package, and the printer itself comes in a wooden crate. In my personal experience, whenever they send me a printer to demonstrate, I get the printer from China in like 3 or 4 days, and that's passing customs and everything. The ink and powder usually comes from California, and it takes like 2-3 days to get here. Now, although this is marketed as an entry-level DTF printer, you can definitely start a business with this printer. You just have to know the limitations as far as how wide or how big the design can be. To print something that's A4 size, which is 8.2 inches by 11 inches approximately, it takes 7 minutes, which is pretty fast. So another cool benefit of this printer is if you have a home business or a small office or room, this one can definitely fit in that office because it's about the size of an inkjet printer. Now I wanted to take a look at this siphon circulation feature that they have on these newer models. Basically, it's just a ink circulator to help prevent the inks from clogging up, especially the white ink. Another thing that I noticed that wasn't in previous models is the print head auto cleaning. So what it does is that whenever you leave your printer on, it will do a print head cleaning every 10 hours automatically. It does take like a little bit of ink. It doesn't really take much. But it does save your print head from drying up and damaging your printer. It says here if you're on vacation mode to leave the printer on so it can do the auto cleaning. I think this is an awesome feature to have because if you're just starting off and you're not getting sales every day, then this auto cleaning would definitely help prevent your print heads from clogging up. Now I'm just curious to see how long you can leave it on for without using it. Maybe I'll test that with my own machine. If your t-shirt business is just starting off and you're printing maybe less than 5 shirts per day, the F8 model would definitely work for you. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into the next printer, which is the F13 model. So the F13 model, just like in its name, it can print up to 13 inches wide. As we scroll down here, it comes with basically the same consumables. So you have your ink, powder, film, RIP software, cleaning kit. Now the cool thing about this model is that you can definitely scale your business if it's a growing business or you foresee it growing. So Procolored says this is for a medium scale business that you can print 20 to 50 shirts per day. So let's just say we're using Procolored's example here and you're selling 20 shirts a day. You're working 5 days a week, so 20 days out of the month. 20 times 20 is 400. And let's say you're making $10 profit from each shirt. That comes out to be $4,000 profit per month. Scrolling down a little bit, a new upgrade is also the white ink circulation, which is on all of their printers now. There's a film cutter to easily cut the film. And just like the F8 model, this one also comes with the auto cleaning if you leave it on for more than 10 hours. So who's the F13 model for? If you're someone who's just starting off, but you have the budget for it, it's a great option. If you think that you're going to be scaling and growing your business pretty quickly, then this model would be perfect for you. So now let's dive into the F13 Pro model. So the F13 Pro is very similar to the non-Pro model as far as film. It uses the same film. It can print up to 13 inches in width. Main difference really is that it has 2 print heads. With the Pro model, you get everything as far as what's in the package, just as you would the F8 and F13 model. The only difference I notice here is that the ink are 500 milliliter bottles, whereas the other 2 printers came in 250 milliliter bottles. Not really sure why they said the quality is better compared to the L1800. The quality is good because the resolution, I believe, for both printers is 1440 by 1440 max resolution. So if you have the budget and you want to get the best printer, then go ahead and get the F13 Pro. Maybe you have an established business. If you want to supplement your business with custom orders or full color, then go with the Pro. But if you're just someone who's starting off, you haven't made any money yet, I wouldn't get the Pro yet. I would get one of the cheaper options like the F13, the regular model, or even the F8, and then build your business up, make some money before getting into the Pro model. Another thing to keep in mind with the Pro model is that it's a very large printer. So if you have a very small space like myself, you may not be able to fit it into your small office or home office. It weighs 86 pounds, and I believe that's dry without any ink or anything or film roller on it. So you're looking at close to 100 pounds once you add the film and everything on it. If you're looking to start a t-shirt business using the DTF printing method, let me know down in the comments section below which printer you're thinking of getting. I hope that was helpful. Thank you all for watching.